Sometimes evil can seem overwhelming, especially when the world around us seems to be closing in and nobody is really trying to push it back. Especially when people are living in the heavenly will of God, it really can seem bad. It's like being in a war zone as an innocent civilian and having everything that you have blown up. It seems like there's no end, no peaceful end. Well, think about the animals. Their whole lives, especially what we consider to be food animals, pigs, cows, chickens, and cattle. To them, they are raised, they're bred, raised, and slaughtered for food. They have no life of the freedom and the rights that God created them to have. To them, it's overwhelming. And to those who care about them, it's overwhelming, or it seems to be overwhelming. That's the big problem that we face in the world around us. We have violence, we have more crime, we have people shooting up in schools. Why? The children are innocent. Because they want to take it out on somebody else and probably die by police. Or they're going to commit suicide, but they don't want to commit suicide unless they kill a lot of other people. That's evil that can seem to be overwhelming, especially to the parents that lose a child. And it can ruin their lives, the rest of their lives. We live in a world that promotes evil. We don't think about it sometimes, but it can come from our families. It can come from our clergy, and it comes from our government. The problem that we have is that most of the world does not want to live in the heavenly will of God. They want to live in the corrupt ways of this world and want God to come down and approve it. That's not going to happen. God is never going to approve evil. He may let you live in it to reap the destructive nature until you learn. And this world is heading for that situation, if it isn't already in it. We get what we deserve. If we live an evil life, we deserve to get evil in return. And all of history has shown that. If you look at the book of Judges, for an example, you have this roller coaster ride where the people of Israel followed the ungodly things and they got oppressed by a foreign enemy, and then they turned back to God and he raised them back up, and then what they do? They went back down again, following the evil. That's the people wanted the evil. We have it in this country. All you have to do is look at what people eat, and you know it has pain and suffering and death on the plate. We're talking about eating animal flesh and byproducts. That is probably the most prevalent thing to see outside of war and terrorism. We need to change. And it has to change from the grassroots, us, up to the clergy on the top and the government. We have to change the way we think and begin to think in the heavenly will of God, where we love unconditionally, which includes compassion and empathy, and we don't fight to get the acceptance of the evil that's in this world. We want the peace that God offers us. Then we can eliminate this sense of being overwhelmed. Amen.